Hey, you guys, happy Tuesday. Time for another episode of Anything But Average, Achieving Success in Life. I have with me my good friend, Helen Greenberg. She has been in real estate or in the real estate industry for a super long time. And I'm really happy that she's here with us today. Welcome, Helen.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much, Trisha.
Definitely. You guys, it's so funny because Helen often, like most people, they don't like being on video and doing lives and doing selfies and all that. So this is our way of pulling everyone out of their comfort zone because Helen's amazing. I love this. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, thank you for dragging me out of my comfort zone. I'm screaming.
Yes, definitely. I asked Helen to join me on the show today for a couple of different reasons. Number one, I have put together what we call our preferred partner program. And so being in real estate, as long as I'm a real estate broker here in Houston. For those of you that don't know, I have a large team. And so very involved in real estate in general as a whole. And so I believe that when you're involved in real estate to that level, you should have people that you work with that you know, like, and trust when you're referring business back and forth. And so Helen is one of our preferred partners. She works for Achosa Home Warranty. And one of the reasons I wanted to bring her here today is because, number one, for those of you that have never heard of Achosa, you need to know about it because it's an amazing home warranty company. But she has years of knowledge in real estate, in home warranty, and everything. So first of all, Helen, if you could tell everybody a little bit of backstory about where you were prior to coming into the home warranty industry, how long you were there, and then how long you've been in the home warranty industry. And we don't have to use other companies' names unless you want to, but we're going to lead up to what differentiates Achosa from the competition. So I'll leave it to you for a few minutes.
Okay, great. So after college, I started in the title business and became an escrow officer for 15 years. And one of my realtors, there was an opening for a major home warranty company as a sales position in Katy, and one of my good realtors referred me and recommended me to the job, and it wasn't even on my radar. I didn't even know what a home warranty company does, or all I knew is we had all these brochures in the office, and I had no clue what the difference was between any of them. So anyway, I was looking for something different. At the time, my kids were I was a single mom, and my kids were young, so it was a great opportunity for me to be able to work from home and be home more instead of having the title industry has a lot of late hours. So it worked out great. I was with a major home warranty company for 6 years, and then I left to go in the oil and gas steel industry.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. A little curveball there.
Yeah.
Went into the steel industry for 5 years. And then when that bottom fell out in 2016, I came back to the home warranty industry again with 2 other companies and in the past several years. And now I can't be more happy to have discovered Achosa. My ex-boss started the company several years ago in 12 other states. And when he came to Texas, I said, I want in. We need this here. After having almost 10 years of home warranty experience, I know what our clients have gone through. And I was really excited for them to be able to choose their own local contractor as opposed to the traditional home warranty arena where the home warranty company sends one out for you and you're held hostage to that contractor and that's it.
So first off, though, tell everybody what Achosa stands for. Why the name? Because it's really hard for people that are trying to locate it and spell it. Like, what is Achosa?
Right. Yeah, it's an acronym and it means the power to choose.
Okay.
So that's our whole premise, the power to choose. You as the homeowner get to choose your own local favorite contractor that you know and trust, and most importantly, that can get out there right away. So you're not sitting there without AC or whatever that has broken down for a long period of time. You're getting service immediately because you're able to find somebody there local where you live. So that has been a huge hit.
For most
Not a lot.
homeowners out there and real estate agents and home buyers, the home warranty industry as a whole kind of has a negative outlook on it. We always, when we're talking about running a contract for somebody, whether it's a buyer, seller involved, whatever, we're always talking about home warranties because we believe in them. They actually do help take care of the home. However, there are companies out there that aren't the greatest. They don't have a great reputation, and they do affiliate themselves with contractors that maybe aren't the best. And therefore, then it leads to nothing but stress for the home buyer or home seller, and it leads to an ugly experience. So in the real estate industry, as brokers and agents, we're real selective when we're referring business because it's an outlook on us as a whole. And so I've known Helen for years, but when she came to me and told me about Achosa, I was like, oh my gosh, number one, that's unheard of what you're doing. And I need to try that out on my own. So before I go into that experience, Helen, tell everybody what separates Achosa from like the other home warranty companies, please.
Yes. So that alone, after almost 10 years in the home warranty industry, that alone is the huge difference right there, that our clients, your clients, get to choose somebody local that can come out right away. I have so many in Texas. We have so many rural areas, coastal areas that traditional home warranty companies cannot find a contractor to go out to that area. And so with us, they don't have that problem anymore. In fact, I've had so many realtors in the outlying areas that say, I don't even offer a home warranty on the contract, and I don't ask for a home warranty on the contract anymore because it's so hard to find a contractor from the traditional arena to come out. They can't even find contractors anymore to come out to those areas. So they've quit even asking or negotiating a home warranty into the contract.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about that. They can be anywhere in Texas, and any small rural town, any small coastal town, anywhere, and they can get service right away if they have contractors in there, hopefully in where they live.
Right.
And then they can have that service right away. And the beauty of us is that when the contractor comes out and diagnoses it, they place the second call to us and let us know so we can approve it right then and there. There's no waiting for days on that. And then when the contractor has fixed or repaired the item, we pay the contractor over the phone by credit card before he even leaves their house. So the contractor's happy.
Yes.
Yeah. And so they're like in shock going, what? I can't believe they're getting paid right away and not having to wait 30, 60, 90 days. Yeah. So just to get paid. And your homeowner is so excited and happy that they're up and running right away with AC or their pool's not turning green, waiting on the whole traditional home warranty process. It's happened to me when I used to have the traditional home warranty on my house, and something would go wrong with the pool or the pool pump, and you'd be waiting a week or two and your pool will be turning green and you have no recourse.
No.
So yeah, now you don't have to worry about that at all. You can get service right away, weekends, whenever you can get your contractor out there. It's been a huge game changer.
It is huge.
Can't tell you. Yeah.
When you first came to me, and of course I talk to home warranty companies all the time. I have a couple I've worked with for years, but I was like, you know what? This is something different. I want to test it out because for me to actually go out there and endorse it, I need to know, is it for real? And so I put Achosa home warranty on my own primary residence. And sure enough, very quickly after, probably not even maybe 30 days, somewhere around there, I had an AC problem. And so I called Achosa first to confirm that I could call my own AC guy, and they said yes. I call my own AC guy, who's been my AC guy forever, and I tell him, I need you to come to my house. My AC is not cooling. I didn't mention anything about a home warranty. So he comes to my house, assesses the problem, tells me what's wrong. And I'm like, okay, I have a home warranty on the house. You're going to need to call the home warranty. And he's like, and I wasn't even in town. I was even out of town when this happened. I gave him the key to get in my house. I gave him the lockbox. And so he's like, Trisha, I do not work with home warranty companies. They don't pay. It's nothing but a nightmare. And I was like, no. I need you to do this. This is totally different. I promise you. And he's like, Trisha, I don't work with home warranty companies. And I said, look, Robbie, you have to trust me. Just make the call. And he's like, I don't have time to be on the phone for hours. He goes, I'm not going to do this. He goes, I just need to work with you. And I was like, look, Robbie, just look, I'm doing this. I'm testing this out. This lady is a friend of mine and she went to work for this company. I want to see if they really will do it. So just make the call. That's all I ask you to do. Make the call. He calls me like 15 minutes later, if even. And he was like, oh my gosh. He goes, that is crazy. Like they already authorized the job. He goes, they told me to go ahead and order the part. Go ahead and organize it with you. I'll come back, make the repair. I'll call them when I'm done and they'll pay me over the phone. He was flipping out and he said, I don't know who this home warranty company is, but I definitely will work with them again. And I'm certainly glad that I made the call. And I was. And then he ordered the part. A few days later, he came to my house, made the repair, called them, got paid over the phone. It was the smoothest transaction ever. AC fixed ever. And so I'm like singing your praises because the home warranty industry is, and a lot of companies don't have service like that. Most, you get stuck with some jackass service tech that, is so unprofessional. Maybe they show up, maybe they don't, maybe they do a good job, maybe they don't. Some of them are just gross looking anyway. It's like, this gives you the ability to actually do business with somebody like, and trust, which is huge.
Right. And keep the money local with your own local businesses.
Big time.
Especially during what we've been going through all these months. Yeah.
And then now with you, like you haven't been with Achosa that long because it's something that you had just switched over. You started it right before COVID hit. So tell everybody like how they can help you grow your business, how they can learn more about Achosa, because I know it's hard for you to get out and about.
Yeah. So exactly. I started a month before COVID hit, and we went from outside sales people to inside salespeople, just like that. Yeah. And outside salespeople aren't used to being inside salespeople.
No.
Yeah. So that was definitely a huge transition for us. And especially with me trying to launch a whole new product during COVID. And luckily, people that have known me and used me in the past were excited and like you, really intrigued by the concept, especially if they'd been burned by the traditional home warranty arena for many years. They were wanting something new. And that's what I bet on as well when I started right before COVID hit, that our realtors, and our homeowners have had enough abuse from the traditional arena that they wanted something different. And looking for something different. I know I did when I heard that concept and we were in Texas. I said, we need this here desperately, especially in Texas when we have so many areas that are in rural areas and coastal areas. And I knew that we couldn't get coverage out to them with the previous companies. So I can't say enough. And then the only negative, I should say, the problem that I've had is people call me and say, well, I called my contractor and he says they don't work with home warranty companies. Well, kind of like you.
Yep.
And so I have to tell them, okay, don't tell them you're working with a home warranty company until after the diagnosis. We pay them retail rates anyway. They don't need to know until after the diagnosis, and you tell them go ahead and fix it. And when they come back to replace it or refix it, and they're expecting payment, that's when you hit them with, oh, let me call my home warranty company and they'll pay you over the phone for their
yes.
And then
and for real estate agents out there, we're the ones we're all the way through the transaction. And then even then after the transaction closes, say 6 months from now, the hot water heater goes out. Naturally, usually that buyer or seller, whatever they call their real estate agent because it's going to be something to do with that home warranty. And if the home warranty company doesn't do a good job, that homeowner is contacting the agent again, complaining. Then the agent's back into it and involved in it. And then it just turns into a bunch of drama. Whereas with your company, they can hire their own service tech. It takes the load off of the real estate agent because it's like, hey, that's your tech. If he's doing a bad job, it's your deal,
Yes. Yeah. You don't hear any complaints anymore.
No, I bet not.
I would have never believed it if I hadn't experienced it myself now the past 6 months.
Me too.
Yeah, that I don't get any of those complaints anymore like before. I used to get complaints from the realtor or the client calling me at night, weekends, saying, oh my God, I've been without AC for 2 weeks. My client is struggling. Is there anything you can do to help him? I don't get any of those calls anymore at all. I just get happy clients calling me to thank me and say, wow, that was the easiest, smoothest home warranty experience they've ever had. And how can, make sure that they can renew. Are they allowed to renew?
Yes.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's like changing the face of the home warranty industry, literally.
And you don't have
to feel good.
And my realtors don't have to worry about their referral going out the window. That, oh, you referred me this horrible warranty company that I've been dealing with. And now, I'm not referring you any more business because you just sent me under the bus with this company. Yeah. So you don't have to, my realtors don't have to worry about that at all. And even with my previous warranty companies, I was always nervous to have my realtors put the warranty company on their own home. I have to, that's a little private disclaimer. I'm going to have to admit that. But with this company, I am not worried or scared at all to have. In fact, I welcome all my realtors to put it on their own home first to experience it themselves, like you did yourself. And
I would challenge every real estate agent to get in touch with you. I mean, like, seriously, put it on your own home. What have you got to lose? Because when you have something that works, then you can sing its praises and you can be a real testimony, not just what you've heard, you've actually experienced it. Aren't you the only one in Houston too? Aren't you the only rep here in Houston?
Yes, I am. Okay. And I'm excited about that.
So is Achosa in Texas as a whole or just in Houston?
Oh, no. We're all in Texas. Yeah, we cover all of Texas. So even if I am the Houston rep and South, I'm the Houston rep and all the outlying areas, basically close to Houston. So if if a realtor has a client that's in, I don't know, in Midland or Odessa, buying a house, we'll still cover it. You can still call me. And if you're a realtor out here in Houston area, we cover all of Texas. So it doesn't matter where the property is.
Okay. And then you mentioned that Achosa is in other states, because we actually go really far with our views here. What other states is Achosa in for anyone listening?
So I'm glad I wrote this down and just in case you asked me. We are in Idaho, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, no noise in Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Georgia, Tennessee, and Mississippi. And we are growing like wildfire.
I bet.
When I started 6 months ago, we were in 10 other states, and now we've added 3 more in the past 6 months.
Wow.
So, yeah, we are growing really exponentially because people want this in their life. They're tired of the traditional way and being without heat or AC in peak season. That can get very ugly really fast, and nobody wants that. And it's just it's been a huge game changer.
It has.
Literally, yeah.
I'm so thankful for you.
And I can't get the word out fast enough, especially during the COVID lockdown.
Yes.
When I call people cold call, they just want to hang up right away. They don't want to talk to any kind of salesperson. So even though I'm like, no, really, your clients need this. You don't understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all these real estate agents out there, they need to at least have a conversation with you. And again, put it on their own house. Try it. Try it. I don't care about your relationships with other companies. What you're supposed to be doing is looking out for what's in the best interest of the homeowner.
Right. That's exactly right. Yes.
And that's what we do.
The problem is a lot of people have relationships with other traditional home warranties, but I just want them to please at least add me to their referral list. And mention, hey, with this company, you get to choose your own local contractor when something breaks down versus the traditional way. And
yeah, definitely.
Most people, when they hear that, they're like, oh, yeah, I want that one, because they want to be able to choose their own local contractor that they know and trust, or that their neighbors know and trust. And if they're new to the area and they have no idea who to use, we refer them somebody with a high rating we'll look on Home Advisor or Angie's List, or we can tell them to go ahead and Yelp it or Google somebody in your area that has really high ratings.
Good.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm super excited, and I'm glad that hopefully we'll be coming out of this lockdown stuff soon, and you can actually come into the office and talk to all of the agents and talk to everyone that I know in real estate, because having you as one of our preferred partners is a huge deal in our office. We definitely respect you and appreciate you and all that you do and all you stand for.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Hey, tell everybody how they can find you to find out more information. And in the comment section, you guys, I'm going to put Helen's contact info, but go ahead and give it out to everybody that's listening too, please, Helen.
Yes. My phone number is 713-962-8437. And my email, I think I have it on this thing behind me, if I can figure out how to. The right way.
I wonder if we can see it.
Yeah. And then my email, let's do this here, is Helen, Helen G, at Achosa, ACHOSA, HW for homewarranty.com. So, but yeah, I would love for anybody to call me or send their clients directly to me if they don't feel like having the home warranty conversation. I'm very good about having, I usually have some buyer every day calling me saying, hey, my realtor told me to just call you. I need a warranty for a closing I'm having. And so I have the whole conversation with them, explain what it covers, how it works, the procedures. And then let them choose which coverage plan they want. Even if the seller has agreed to only pay for a certain amount, then 9 times out of 10, they want to pay a little extra difference at closing so they can have the better coverage.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then it's not on you that you pick the cheaper coverage for them if you ordered it. They've requested and wanted the higher coverage, let's say. Or if they want the cheaper coverage and it doesn't cover certain things, that monkey is on their back. It's not on your back. So,
and for you real estate agents out there, if you deal with listings, don't you have seller's coverage too, Helen?
Yes, we do.
Can you explain that real quick? Because a lot of people don't understand it.
Right. So seller's coverage is lasts for 6 months. After 6 months from the day that you start it, and the property has to be on the MLS. So it has to be listed on the MLS. It has to be live and active, and it's a limited coverage for the seller. It's either we offer the free coverage, which does not cover coverage for the HVAC, or you can pay $80 and which is not due till closing, and they can have the HVAC covered as well. It's very limited. It's only $1,000 coverage, so it helps the seller when something small breaks down, and they can get coverage.
It gives you a little bit of comfort, that security, because you never know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But,
why not?
And our buyers too, and our homeowners, current existing homeowners, if you have refis or a neighbor or a family member that their house is getting older and you think, wow, you should really get this, they can get it on their own property, existing property. They don't have to be going through a closing. So they can call me and we can get that set up for them.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, you guys, remember Achosa Home Warranty. Remember Helen Greenberg, and make sure and look in the comment section to get all of her contact info. Just reach out to her, have a conversation, try it. Never know until you try.
Yes.
Thank
absolutely.
you so much for being here today, Helen.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And
You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.